Ready?
Ready?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the latest episode of Snitchin'. It's your host, Kristen.
And Brittany, get ready for the best part of your day.
Happy Friday. We made it.
Happy Friday, snitches. Another week down, and I feel like we only have like one official week left of summer, which makes me sad.
Isn't that crazy? I feel like the summer flew by.
Yeah. I mean, August itself always flies by. Like exactly like a bottle of wine. It's like the perfect analogy.
Like a bottle of wine.
Like you think you start that bottle of wine, you're like, oh, I got so much to drink. And then like an hour later, you're like, oh shit, where did it go?
Oh my God, girl, I know that feeling so
It's just
bad.
like August.
It's just like August, 100%. We have a lot of stories to bring you today, but Brittany did tell me today. She's like,
I
you need
think,
to, yeah, you go.
yeah, I said that you owe the snitches an update on Coffee Date Man and me because I feel like I haven't really heard that much about him either.
Yeah, I've been a little tight-lipped about it recently, but I do have an update. Actually, I saw him last night, but I don't think you're going to love my update. But no. It's not what you think. It's not what you think. I didn't get the ick. I didn't he came back from Michigan a couple of weeks ago and had been kind of vague still about like his plan about is he going to stay and move down to Boston because he lives in New Hampshire right now, or is he going to go back to Michigan, or like what's he going to do? And I had asked him about it, but like I didn't want to seem too, I mean, I don't know. I kind of
Yeah,
lightly
you're not going
asked.
to be like stay or
No.
yeah.
So anyway, he came over last night and we were talking and I was like, so what's like your plan? And he is leaving. So that's the big news. He is out of his place next week. And I think he's doing like a couple of weeks, like a camping trip in and he's done a bunch of the peaks in New Hampshire. He said, I got storage for like a month. I'm going to be up in New Hampshire, like hiking. But he was saying that like he tried to look at places in Boston, but just I think he was just like, it's just too expensive here. Like it's so
Yeah.
much more affordable back home. And I think like that was kind of the big reason. But I will say, because he asked me this morning, he was like, so what do you think of our like situationship? And I was like, well, I think it's coming to an end. Like,
Oh,
I
so
know.
sad. I mean, hey, wait, though. What about Misha Nelly?
I
Mish
mean,
did the same thing. She was going back to South Carolina. We all just heard this story, and he was in Boston, and I feel like they met and they hung out for like what, a couple months, and she knew she was leaving, right?
yeah.
And then she left, and then she ended up coming back, which I mean, I guess is not the norm, probably like less likely, but like never say never.
No, 100%. But it's not just that. Like maybe because we didn't really think about like next steps. If he were to stay, I think my feeling on it would be I still don't think I'd want it to be a relationship. We just like never progressed to like the next level. Like we never really, I mean, we have fun together, sure, but I feel like in terms of just getting like a little bit deeper and getting to know someone a little bit better, we just never really like got there. So the thing is, like, if he did stay, I think I would feel a little pressure to like, I don't know, make it work. And I was thinking kind of beforehand, like, I don't really know if it would work long term regardless. So it honestly, like, I felt like we left it this morning. We're going to hang out again one more time on Tuesday, but it was just like a really, yeah, like it was like a really sweet conversation. And I told him, I was like, honestly, like, I hadn't seen someone in a long time. And I was like, there is anxiety about when you start that up again. Like, it's just so
Yeah.
new. And I told him, I was like, I feel like you've been just like so sweet and you've made me feel like so good. Like, I just feel like even though he's not the one, like, I firmly feel like he has helped me like progress to
I love
finding like
that.
a long-term relationship.
All the boys I loved before. I love that.
Oh my God. Great reference, girl.
I actually low key love that song. I forgot about it. But what was I going to say? So wait, so do you think like if there was no element of like him leaving, like what if you just met him and he was like from around here? Like, do
I
you think it
don't,
would work?
I don't know. I mean, hard to say because I just feel like the situation lent itself to
Yeah, it's hard to know.
it's hard. Yeah, it's hard to know. This morning he was like, if I were staying, like I did think, we could have been longer term. So I think, but then again, I don't know if he's just kind of saying that because we've already said that
Yeah.
we're like putting the kibosh. So who knows? But I do feel like in my mind, we hadn't really kind of it felt kind of like the same hanging out with him now as it did when we were like first hanging out. Not the first time, obviously, but like the first few times. Like
Yeah.
in terms of just, I mean, I know a lot more about him, but we never really like, yeah, got deeper or whatever. And yeah, I just don't know how I feel like when you date someone casually and then you think, okay, dating for the long term, it totally like changes everything in my mind because then I feel like I
Yeah.
start thinking about like just bigger life things. Like, and this isn't a knock on him, I mean, at all, but like the fact that he is so up in the air, like, doesn't bother me now because it's not going to affect my life. But if we were dating, I think I would probably have more of a problem with that. I'd be like, okay, we
Yeah.
need to like figure out what you're doing. Like, I don't know. I just think it would have been different. So at the end of the day, like, I felt like when he left this morning, I was just like, damn, I'm just like so happy that whole thing happened. And I'm honestly like good with how it ended. Like, I'm glad it didn't end on a bad note. If he's
Damn.
ever here, like, I was like, hit me up. Let's hang. But yeah, that's the full story of coffee date, man. What started with a coffee date, Brittany is
Ended.
shaking her head.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. People.
I told him too. I was like, my friends and my family are like dying to meet you. At my birthday, they were
Yeah.
all like wanting me to invite you, whatever.
Well, now he can listen to the pod.
Yeah, that's true. I might wait for this episode to drop like a week and then and
Yeah.
then he
True,
won't
true, true. Yeah.
you know.
But I guess it's good. Like, if you are feeling happy, I feel like if you like really liked him, you would still like kind of feel sad.
Yeah, no, like I
So I feel
felt
like that says something.
yeah, like I almost don't want him to listen to this because I don't want to hurt his feelings, but there was a sense of relief. I think,
Oh,
well, just because if he had stayed, like I just would have felt pressure. Like I think I would have been a part of the
yeah.
reason why, and that's
Well, yeah,
fine.
yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's fine. But also, like, I'm not prepared to say, like, regardless if you stay, I wanna, like I'm ready to
Be in a
commit to like a
committed relationship.
serious,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I wasn't there regardless. So it just
Mm,
felt like it was kind of one of those things where I didn't want to influence his decision. Maybe that made me seem aloof, which I wouldn't be surprised if it seemed that way. Like I never told him to stay. And I never like
yeah.
even leaned into that. So I don't know if he was like wanting me to say that. I don't know. But I had a feeling when he wasn't really bringing it up last week and even the week before. He was sick last week, but I was kind of like, I feel like he's probably not going to stick around here.
Yeah. I mean, it was bad timing.
I know, but
Back to
another
the drawing board, back to the apps.
back to the apps, back to probably some not so great first dates, but hopefully we find some gold in there like this time and hopefully something longer term.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited. So we're having my friend Christiana on, and she's single. In like September, we're having her. I don't know the exact date, but
Yeah.
I feel like she has a ton of like. It's gonna be a good episode. You guys will have a ton of stories to talk about.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Me too. That'll be a good one.
I know it's going to be such a good one. We have a lot of good ones coming up for you guys. We have some great guests slated for September. But yeah, that's all that's really going on with me right now. But I did have something I wanted to bring up. It's just like a little anecdote from my favorite other podcast, Armchair Expert. I mean, it's been a minute since I brought up an armchair
Yeah, you
expert
haven't brought it up. You haven't brought it up.
tidbit. You're going to like this one. Okay, so they had an expert on about serial killers,
Oh,
and it was interesting. Actually, the one thing I kind of took away from it is that there's this like influx of serial killers, I guess, in the Pacific Northwest, Washington. I don't know.
that's where
And
Ted Bundy's from.
Brittany, she brought up Ted Bundy and she said
Oh,
they think part of it is because there was this like crazy lead poisoning that was happening over there at the time. It just like coincided with,
oh
when,
shit.
isn't that crazy?
I could see that.
And they said like for people who have like a predisposition to already be violent or whatever, yeah, it can like enhance it. So that was that I'm going to butcher that, but like that was a little bit. But the part that I was thinking about that I wanted to ask you, do you remember when last year on TikTok or just online, there was that trend about the Roman Empire?
No,
You don't remember that? Okay.
I like don't go on TikTok that much.
Yeah, no, heard. Okay. So basically it was like it must have been a group of girls or one girl, her video went viral. She asked her boyfriend, how often do you think about the Roman Empire?
Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah, I
Okay,
remember this.
yes.
Yeah.
And he said every day. And then other women started asking their people, their male people. And turns out men are thinking about World War II and the Roman Empire all the fucking time. Um,
Fuck, like don't they have like real problems to think about?
well, but okay, though. But then Dax, being the genius he is, my favorite, he said, well, what do women think about all the time, almost every day? And I think we've had this conversation.
Hmm.
Kidnapped, getting raped, getting assaulted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally, any male listeners that might tune into this episode, just know that the women in your life, like anytime they're walking to a car at night alone, or maybe if they're like
Anytime you're alone, period.
totally, anytime you're alone, period, you are scared or you're just
Yeah.
aware, you're like on the lookout for a potential threat.
Right.
And Dax said he thinks it's because, like, historically, the people that were killed in wars were men. So, like, men have more of a fixation on thinking about that, like,
Yeah, that makes sense.
that type of thing. And then women are thinking about being attacked because, like, we are disproportionately the group that is affected in those types of scenarios when someone's getting, like, sexually assaulted or kidnapped or something along.
Interesting.
Isn't that so true? I was like, Dax, just drop in
Yeah.
another, like
Genius take.
take. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I always think like I feel like we've talked about this, but I have like this theory that like trauma and stuff, like you inherit it. Like it doesn't just like go away. Like when you
Mm,
if like people that were in wars, like men that were in like World War I and came back like all fucked up, like
epiphany.
I feel like that just doesn't like go away. It's like becomes part of you and like it like humans are like inheriting trauma over time and are mentally weaker.
No, that's so true. And that supports this hypothesis that,
Exactly. Yeah.
well, so then the follow-up question, this is like the true question, is there was also around this time, which it missed me, was something going around online where it was like, if you were in the woods alone and you came across like a strange man or you came across a bear, which one,
Ooh.
I know, which one are you more afraid of?
I mean, it depends what the man looks like, but maybe the man.
Isn't that crazy? That's, I
Yeah.
think, what a lot of people said.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
strange dude in the woods alone. I mean, yeah,
They could do a
the
lot worse than a bear.
totally the emphasis being strange. Like just a regular person in the woods, like sure, you'd pick the guy over the bear, but a weird guy that you could stumble across, like, no, thank you.
Yeah, like that seems sketchy. Yeah, that's a good question though.
I know. It was an interesting little topic.
So interesting. It is crazy to think that like lead poisoning or whatever could make people a serial killer.
I know. Well, I feel like you knew this too, because she was talking about also like mass shootings, like mass killers, which are proportionately men who do that. It's like
Oh yeah.
99% men. They're looking for like vindication generally. Like she was saying something along the lines of like they either maybe were bullied or they're looking for like justice in some sense, or like
Yeah.
something, they felt that they were somehow disenfranchised. But when it comes to you know, kidnappings and rape and all that, it's more of like they get like a high every time it happens. It's like almost like
Oh,
a
like it's an addiction.
yeah, something like yeah, kind of like that. And it's generally sexual in its
I
nature.
feel like that's how Ted Bundy was.
Yeah,
So scary.
I know. It was a really crazy episode, but it
Well,
gave me some
glad we don't live there.
totally transitioning to much happier news. We have a
Oh yeah,
couple
let's talk about something
stories.
happier.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone. Don't want to bring you down on this Friday. But yeah, great news. Okay, so we have a couple of like pop culture stories. The first one, Millie Bobby Brown, star of Stranger Things, her and her husband, Jake Bongiovi, are new parents. They announced that they adopted their first child on Instagram. They said, quote, "We are beyond excited to embark on this beautiful next chapter of parenthood." They're pretty young. Millie's 21, Jake's 23, and they got married secretly in May 2024.
Yeah, they got
Um,
married quick, right?
yeah, they got married quick. And I think it caught some attention because she was 20 years old when she got
Right,
married.
yeah. She was young, yeah.
Yeah. I feel
I
like
love this.
I love this too. Sh-
I love it. Well, I was going to say, as someone who read Demon Copperhead, well, at least half of it, and was like seriously considering adopting a child, that is still in the back of my brain. And I'm happy for the children that need to be adopted. Like, celebrities should really be adopting children. They have enough money, they have enough resources, they can have nannies and shit. Someone's going to adopt these children.
There's a lot of babies that need homes. So
Right.
yeah, I loved this too. And like I love that I mean, I feel like I've told you the story a million times, but I worked at this organization way back in the day when early 20s. And the founder of the organization, she what became infertile because she was a two-time cancer survivor. Her organization helped young adults who had cancer. And she was talking to me about her adoption story. She has two children that she adopted with her husband. And she said something that stuck. She was like, a lot of times when you are talking about adoption, it almost feels just in the way that people discuss it as like a last resort option.
Yeah.
And she was very passionate. She was a huge advocate for adoption. And she said, I never want my kids to have that feeling that they were like the last choice for me. So it's really important to like, just talk about what the process looks like and being an adoptive parent. And she, obviously she was really passionate. So yeah, I think that's to your point. Like it's great to see a young couple go this path.
Yeah.
And she also said, I guess in like a interview that her and her husband are both one of four, and that her mom had her first baby at 21 and her dad was 19. And she was like, I've always wanted to be a big family. They live on like a rural farm in Georgia. And like literally she started like an animal rescue organization, and they like live a very domesticated life.
Yeah, wow. I mean, I know she's still in Stranger Things, but like it must be hard to live in Georgia. I don't know. I guess maybe she just flies somewhere if she has to film something.
Yeah.
Or
But
maybe she's just made enough money from Stranger Things.
that's what I think. She's probably, and she's been in the spotlight since like 11. She might literally love just like being on a farm.
I don't understand that life. But I love that they're adopting. I think that's awesome.
Yeah. But
good for them.
Good for them. Yeah. That was kind of the first news. Second piece of news is something that came from Nick Jonas. He said in an interview that he has kind of an interesting like bedroom confession. He said that beds are for sleeping only. He says, quote, I don't sit on the bed. I don't eat on the bed. I don't read a book in bed or watch TV. I can't do it. He said the interviewer asked, like, do you have a TV in your room? And this was the part that was like kind of strange. He said, yeah, I do. My wife watches it. I pull up a seat next to the bed to watch TV.
That's weird.
Isn't that weird?
That's weird. But also, this is like Kelly's mindless news. I'm sorry. Shout out to the toast. But like, what's her name? Kelly Ripa? Like her PR people, they'll be like, oh, Kelly got, remember we saw, she's like, Kelly got 10 out of 10 on her sleep score last night. It's like, cool.
I know. But I mean, it did get me thinking about like nighttime habits. Like, I feel like now I have created such a routine. I used to be able to sleep on the floor.
Yeah.
But now I need a fan in my face. I need to have,
really?
Oh my God, I need a fan in my face.
That's weird.
It's directly from my sister when she was in London. She brought these portable fans because she needs a fan in her face. And it like changed my sleep. I was like, oh my God. I don't know.
That.
Oh my God, Brittany,
are you a hot sleeper? I'm a hot sleeper.
I'm a hot sleeper.
Oh, wow. I used to have a ceiling fan in our apartment in Southie, and I was obsessed with it. Ceiling fan's where it's at.
A fan in the bedroom is where it's at. And I can't believe that for like 34 years of my life, I did not
I'm gonna have to go buy one now.
Oh my God, girl, go get one on Amazon.
So that I won't forget.
Yes. Tell me what you think.
Okay.
But I need it. I need that. And I also need to have a little noise. I cannot fall asleep.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big sound machine person.
Oh, you do this. I put the TV on and then I'll put like the timer on so that it turns off after whatever.
That gives me anxiety because I'm like, if I'm still awake when it turns off, I'm going to freak the fuck out.
Are you? Why?
I'll just get anxiety. I'll be like, oh, it's taking me so long to fall asleep and now it's so late. And I don't know. I just like, but no. Well, because you haven't had a kid. Like everyone that has a kid, when the baby sleeps in your room, you have the sound machine in your room. And then like literally every parent wants to keep the sound machine in their room. It's just so much better.
That's so funny you say that because Gina told me to get a Hatch. She said she got one for, the babies. And she was like, it's awesome. You need that. Yeah.
The best sound is the Blizzard one. That's the one I use. It's kind of a deep cut one. I used to like the waves. I feel very strongly about the sounds too. Like the camping one, get the fuck away from me. I do not want to hear bugs while I'm sleeping. I don't like the rain ones because feels like I have to pee, or like the river.
Oh, heard. Yes.
I would have to pee. So yeah, I generally go for like the waves or like wind, but the Blizzard has been like the best one, especially for a hot sleeper. So highly recommend.
I feel like we should put a post out and say what are the best, like, a story, and get some insight on like what people are listening to, what Hatch sounds they're listening to.
Oh, true. Even though whatever other people say is not going to change my
Oh, I believe you.
Like the camping one? Fuck that. It's like bugs. I
Yeah,
don't want to feel like I'm outside.
I think I
Mm.
would really like the blizzard.
The blizzard's great because it's like you feel all cozy
Oh,
and
yes.
but it's like wind and yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
Okay, well, you might be changing my mind. I might go to the hatch or give it a shot.
Yeah, you could try like on Spotify on your phone and then if you like it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, because sometimes I do the light can not most of the time, but like sometimes the TV can be a little distracting, like where there's just the light and I can't fall asleep. So I'll turn it off. And then I'll just like put on like a podcast on my phone and just like have that in the background. But I do
Oh, interesting. While you're sleeping, but doesn't that make you want to listen to it?
know because normally what I'll do is put one on that I've like listened to already, like one that I just listened to because it's like I'm just
Oh.
tuning it out, you know?
Have you ever tried one of those like calm app things where they like tell you a story? They have
Oh,
like celebrity voices.
I did download that once. I don't know. It didn't really do much for me. So yeah, I
Ugh,
tried
I
it.
love the Harry Styles one.
Oh, I will, you
Like
know,
falling asleep to Harry Styles talking. It's pretty good.
yeah, that doesn't suck.
Mm, doesn't suck at all.
Especially with that British accent.
The Matthew McConaughey one though, get the fuck out. I don't like that one.
You hate Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, he's too manly. Blech.
Hilarious. The only other thing that might be worth noting, so the Devil Wears Prada 2 movie
Oh
is
yeah.
shooting in New York. And it came across our Instagram because Paige Sorbo was seen filming for Devil Wears Prada 2. She was in like a pink fluffy
I saw
dress.
that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I
What a
didn't
good
hate it, but
outfit.
I mean, I would never wear it.
I mean, it might be for the movie, like you don't know what the
Oh, for sure.
her character is, whatever. But yeah, I thought it was hideous.
I I mean like it's just I would never wear it, but I feel like I've seen her and things like that. So, and I think yeah, it's just like high fashion for the movie. I agree. But it did get me curious about how many like stars are showing up in this movie. Let me just read you
Sounds like
the
Happy
list.
Gilmore. Sounds like
Brittany.
Happy Gilmore.
Okay, it's I tried to just pull people that we both would know because there's a lot of people that I did not recognize. I think it's like a lot of models. But John Batiste, rumors of Sydney Sweetie, Heidi
Oh damn.
Klum, Marc Jacobs, Sierra, Ashley
Whoa.
Graham, right?
Whoa. So it's not even like fashion related. Like Heidi Klum, I think she was in the first one. But like Heidi
Yeah,
Klum,
you're
Marc
right.
Jacobs, like that kind of makes sense. But yeah, it's interesting. Like Ashley Graham, I feel like oh yeah, she's a model.
Yeah,
She's
she's
the
a
plus size
model.
model, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Sierra. She's a singer.
Yeah. I mean, the Sierra, I don't think she's known for like her fashion. Like Paige, even though she's a reality star and a podcaster and like a personality, she is known for her fashion. So that makes sense.
Really? I don't like her. I don't like her style.
Yeah, that's kind of how she kind of popped off. She was doing a lot of like Amazon Live things. She just released a clothing line called Daphne, named after her cat.
Damn. Oh,
Um,
love that.
Yeah, I don't like the line. It's a lot of oversized clothes that are very expensive. I was really surprised, honestly, when I saw it. But
Ugh, that's a bummer.
yeah, but I feel like this movie, I mean, it's going to be huge. And then those are just like the cameos. There are celebs that are actually like listed as cast members, and it's like Lucy Liu,
Damn.
Justin Theroux, BJ Novak, and our girl from Bridgerton, Simone Ashley. Kate,
Damn.
I know. So
Oh, she's a shitty actor. Sorry.
I know. I mean, yeah, Anthony definitely like
He
Jonathan
carried
Bailey
that
carried that
big
season
time.
1000%. But yeah, I'm excited to see this. So
When
everyone,
does it come out? Do we know?
I think sometime next year. I mean, if they're filming now, like,
Yeah, probably maybe a
yeah,
year from now.
yeah. So, but
Excited
yeah,
about that.
it's gonna be good. And lastly, just final topics. We have some Taylor talk. She's obviously been everywhere with the
The
announcement
ripple
of
effect.
TS12. What do you think of the Super Bowl rumors?
I mean, I could see it being true. I've obviously every year been like, I wish Taylor was the performer for the last 15 years. But for a while, I think she had like a contract with Diet Coke. And when
Mm,
Pepsi was the sponsor, she couldn't be. And then she was on the Eras tour. So yeah, I mean, maybe I could see her doing it this year, but I also feel like she's gonna want to like be supporting her man and
yeah,
like not have all that pressure and stuff. I feel like she's more about like him when it comes to the game. So But she would be like a perfect halftime show and she would fucking crush it.
Oh, she would crush it. I mean, Eris
Like
is
way
like,
better than anyone else.
it's trained her for this. Yeah, I'm very like I could see it definitely happening. The theory is like they are a little bit, how the Swifties are. It's a little in the weeds, but it was very specific. She said the reason people think this is because she mentioned on the
Oh, the
podcast,
sourdough thing.
yeah, she said that like
Stupid.
60% of the time she's thinking about sourdough and it's going to be Super Bowl 60. And then the stadium that the Super Bowl is being played in, the mascot for that stadium is the San Francisco 49ers, is Sourdough Sam. And the other piece, I don't know, this part is honestly what got me the most thinking it could. Because like we said on our episode when we talked about that podcast, I kept thinking like she's very specific in certain things that she says. I kept thinking like there's got to be some Easter eggs here. She's not going to do that podcast and not do any Easter eggs. So she said that Jason's
True.
opening was 47 seconds when he like did that whole crazy intro for her. And I guess the stadium that this Super Bowl is being held in, it was Taylor's 47th stop on her tour. So there are some pieces of evidence. And it
Yeah,
is, if it's Travis's
it's
last
loose.
year, it's his 13th
Yeah.
year,
Yeah, yeah.
it's
True.
loose. But
Yeah, it's loose, but I mean, it would be a perfect opportunity for her to like perform the new album without like going on tour.
oh my God, that's such a good
So that would
point.
be cool for us.
I think it could happen. I'm like kind of now leaning towards like, I think it might.
Yeah, I think it could happen too.
I think if you were to make a bet on it, I would bet that she is.
I'm wondering what it gets announced, I feel like soon.
Yeah. I mean, our girl's nothing if not a planner. So
That's the only stage she hasn't tackled is the Super Bowl.
yeah. But she needs to stop with these countdowns.
Fuck the stupid countdowns.
It needs to stop.
I feel like it's less her and it's more like her Taylor Nation.
But it's like Taylor Nation. You must have seen the backlash from when. So her Taylor Nation's putting these same day countdowns on Taylor Nation's like social channels, saying that something's going to come out at like 2 p.m. on those days, and then it turns out to be like a special edition vinyl that you can pre-order.
Yeah, that's like a different
so
color.
stupid.
It's like so fucking dumb.
I know.
I'm boycotting the vinyls.
I 100%. Although the photos, I said this before, like cover art on this album, awesome.
Yeah. I feel like I like a lot of the alternative covers better than the actual one.
Yeah. She
Actually.
looks incredible.
Yeah, she looks great. No surprise there.
No surprise there. Oh, but I have to tell you this. I have to tell you this. So you'll love it. So Jared Goff, you know how she like shouted out Jared Goff on the podcast?
Yeah.
So I guess they, brought that to his attention and they asked him, what are your top 3 Taylor songs? A lot of times I always expect like these players to say just the singles.
Love Story, Blank Space. Yeah.
1,000. Listen to these 3. Like respect Jared Goff. I love you even more.
Ooh.
He said, number 1, Getaway Car.
Oh,
Right.
great pick.
Number
Great pick.
2, The One.
Oh, I forgot about The One. That's a great pick. Yeah.
Great pick.
The One. Damn. Jared Goff.
And like he just did this off the cuff. Like
What's the third?
Third, All Too Well 10.
Oh, respect. I mean, he's got to have a Swiftie. Is he married?
Yes.
Yeah, because like that's like what Chris would answer. He would be like The One, and like he wouldn't say Getaway Car, but like he would probably say like I forget one of the other random ones he loves. Now I can't remember. Oh, I forgot that you existed. He loves that one.
Oh, that's a good one.
But yeah, like random ones like that. So props to his wife or significant other.
Oh,
or if it's just him, I hope that is even more. I hope that even more.
Yeah, honestly, like either way, if it's his wife, well done. Yeah. And either way for him.
If it's him, even better.
Even better. But also you pay attention and your wife has great taste.
Yeah, true. At the very least, he pays attention.
Yeah.
So we love that. And this is all proving my theory. Like I said, like I've always liked Jared Goff because I had him on fantasy and he was good. And he doesn't get a lot of like attention, I feel like.
No, I feel like I've always known his name, but I've never been a fan of, the teams he's played on. But after watching that season of quarterback, he is on my radar. And now after this,
yay.
I mean, I'm a fan. So
I'm getting excited for the NFL season.
Me too. I can't wait. Actually, this might be a good time to plug one of the guests
Oh
for
yeah.
next. Yeah, Britt, tell him.
Yeah, my brother Kyle is going to come on and tell us about. We got a lot of positive feedback on Taylor's episode about the Taylor Sheehan's episode about the PGA and golf. So we're going to have my brother Kyle come on, who is knows more about football than anyone I know, and give us some good takes. And I was talking to him. He said he has some good ideas. There's one player he can't wait to tell you about, Kristen. That's a rookie. I don't know,
Oh, yay, great.
but yeah, we're going to get a little inside scoop on football before the season starts.
I can't wait for that. That's going to be great.
And then next week we got our book. Don't forget to read the book.
Don't forget. Yeah, I'm already started.
Oh yay!
Yeah, I'm into it. It's good. So far, so good.
How far are you in?
Like 30%.
Oh, has it flashback yet?
No, she's well, I don't want to, but she's in a different
It
country.
hasn't gone to like the back. Yeah, no, the flashback part is my favorites.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be fun. And well, I mean, we understand that not everyone is going to read the book, so we'll generally talk about books too.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Thanks everyone for tuning in for our Friday episode. We hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
Remember to like us, follow us, share us, comment on social at snitchinpod, TikTok and Instagram, and tell everyone you know about us. And have a great weekend.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.